Hey there, welcome back to Hematite Homestead, and today we have a turkey that has injured himself and requires a little bit of assistance from us, so let's check that out. Alright, this is not the turkey that has injured himself, but he's volunteered to let me explain a few things. So if you look on his head here, and I'll see if I can get him to hold still. So hanging off his nose is called the snood. And hanging from his neck right here is the wattle. And then this guy here is called the caruncle. And the caruncle is what we're going to fix on this other fella up here. What has happened is he's injured it. We believe that he's damaged the air sac and he's full of air, and we're going to puncture a hole in him and try and get the air out. It's the first time we've ever done this. We reached out to some other bird owners that we know and got some advice and some pointers from them and did a little bit of research. So how did that happen? Probably from fighting. It is breeding season, and these toms are all over each other. They just won't leave each other alone, and that's most likely how it happened. You notice he's really red, and all this, the caruncle and the snood and the wattle, there'll be a variety of colors. They'll be gray, sometimes white, sometimes bluish, and now he's really bright red. And the redder they are, it's directly related to their mood. And right now he's a little bit aggravated with me, is why he's all red right now. And his snood's hanging real low. And when he's in a nice happy mood and not aggravated or excited, his snood will shrink up to the top of his, right above his nostrils. And you see he's hanging really low right now. He's wanting to peck me. Don't really know what their mood is unless you see what their activity is. It'll get like that when they're trying to breed a hen, or when they're scared, or when they're excited, or aggravated, or angry. So you just have to watch their behavior and see what his mood is. And when these toms are all fighting each other, they'll get really red and their snoods will hang really low. So let's get this other blue slate up here that's got the problem, and we'll talk about that. Okay, so you can see where his caruncle is really swelled up right there, really fat. And like we said, we believe he broke his air sac, and you can feel it, it's full of air. And we're just gonna put a little puncture in it and try and get the air out. I'm holding him by the bottom of his legs, and I should be able to control him this way. Hopefully. If he gets away from me, we're going to have a problem. I'm not going to be able to catch him again, probably. We might be able to just do it like this. So I still have his legs up in the air, and I got him upside down, and he's holding his head up. That's a pretty good view for the camera. So Kelly's going to check for blood vessels. We don't want to puncture a blood vessel.
I'm going to sterilize the skin.
I'm still holding his feet up above his head. I should be able to control him that way. If you remember, we did clip their wings back several months ago. And this is pretty much the same way that we caught them for that.
It's okay. You got fuzzy ears. You got fuzzy ears.
Yeah, hold your body to the side so you can see what you're doing. See, when you spread it like that, just put it in the white spots.
Like right here?
Yeah.
One more time.
See, so he should be a little bit relaxed now. You see how his snood is tied up against his beak? And surely he's not relaxed with me holding him like this, but I think I've got him calmed down, so.
Right there?
Get you a real good look at.
Piercing a hole with a needle, which I've got an 18 gauge needle because that's the biggest we have for our pigs. Probably be better with a 20, but we don't have that. Relieving the air off of a peep owl chick, and she actually had the syringe and drew the air out, and then when she removed the needle, she massaged the rest of the air out. So that's what I'm going to try to do. My needle, 5 milliliter syringe. That's what we vaccinate pigs with. Here goes nothing. Now I'm going to put this needle in. Try to squeeze some air out. It's already deflating. Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. They say that the sooner you relieve this, the quicker this is supposed to heal itself. It says the tissue is supposed to grow back together or something. I noticed this at breakfast, but I didn't think anything about it. And then we sold a Narragansett Tom to a person today, and when I was out here with her, I noticed it again, and I thought, well, yeah, that's definitely not normal. I didn't know what it was, so I went on a turkey club page on Facebook that I'm a part of, posted a picture and asked, and immediately someone responded saying that it was a ruptured air sac. Am I gonna have to do it again? I think I might. Well, maybe I thought it was going down, and now that it's kind of pressed up against Steve's arm.
I think you'd be better off to put the needle back in there. I think you're closing up the hole when you pull it up. Put the needle in and pull the syringe out of it, and then try and exit that air through the syringe.
Do what now?
Put it in.
Take this off?
No, pull the syringe all the way out. Put the needle in.
It's in him.
It ain't in far enough. It's gonna come right out. Okay. All right. Now pull the syringe all the way out. Pull that all the way out. It will come out.
I don't think so.
Yes, it will.
I don't think so.
It will. Hang on a second. Pull on it. Now.
Careful how deep it's going.
Now massage and try and get the air to come out the syringe. And now you've created a path for it to travel out of.
Yeah, somebody made a stent. Is it deflating now, buddy? Or is that just because Steve moved his arm?
Hold his head and I'll move my arm back down.
So that's better, right? It's working, right?
Looks like it. I think when you pulling the syringe out, the hole's
Well,
closing.
you would think that a puncture hole would be enough, but they had to do it several times. How's that feel, buddy? Better? Better? I don't really know why this happens. They suspect it's from trauma. I mean, they fight, which is why we're trying to downsize our males. When they come off of their roost, they're not the most graceful things in the world either. What do you think, buddy?
Try back here. See back here at the back. Back here.
What do you think? And after this, I'm going to do one more alcohol swab. And if I can get some blue coat on him without getting it all over Steve, we'll give him a little squirt of blue coat so it doesn't get infected. I think it's good.
Yeah, made big progress that time, and and he's still got a few pockets in here. I can squish him around with my gloves here, move the air around.
What do you think?
But it's way better than it was.
What do you think of the frame spot?
Like right here, where my thumb's at, maybe. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
He's got my finger.
Maybe just hold him by his boot. One more time, bud. Oh. There. There. They say you might have to do this more than once, so we'll just have to keep an eye on him. I think it's good.
Okay, so that's way better than he was. Tell us thank you.
I'll thank you by biting you.
Yeah, probably so. I'm trying to keep it out of his eyes. And a little shot of blue coat where we put the needles in. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. That is to recap what we believe was injury from fighting or falling off the roost or something, and ruptured his air sacs and it's got air trapped inside his caruncle. And we injected it with the syringe and tried to get the air out of it. Made a huge improvement, and we'll probably have to do it again tomorrow and maybe even the next day. We'll keep at it until we get it all back normal. So thanks a lot for watching, and as always, if you like what we're doing here, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time on Hematite Homestead.